This was kind of crazy.
Y'all imagine casting a love spell on a narcissist and this man end up unaliving you. So y'all, I'm finna give y'all a story time on how this girl ended up losing her life all because she wanted this man to fall in love with her. So first thing first, they worked at the same facility together or whatever. And the girl had just started, I think the man, he was there for like probably 2 or 3 years or whatever. So when she came, they placed her in the department with him or whatever. So I guess he was her like trainer. They was like machine operators or whatever. So he was her trainer. He was showing her how to do the ropes and stuff like that to work in the machine. So, you know, as time go on, you know what I'm saying, they chilling. Y'all know how it is when you in a set with a man and stuff like that, and then you end up talking to the man and yada, 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 and then go from there. But from the get-go, I don't think the man was looking for no relationship, and I don't think the girl was looking for no relationship either. But somehow, she ended up catching feelings for him, and he was only trying to... So, after months and months of them talking or whatever, she came to him, and she was just like, you know, I want to pursue a relationship, like, where we stand at this point, because we've been talking for a long time, we done messed around, you know, we did this, we did that. So, like, what's up? So I don't think he was feeling a relationship. I think he was like in and out with his baby mama or whatever situation he had going on the side. But I know he wasn't really into her. He was just trying to mess around with the girl. And then, y'all, he used to try to like manipulate this girl. He used to like lead her on, love bomb her. You know, it was always one-sided with him. So she was just like, enough is enough. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of playing games with you. So she laid her foot down. Basically, she was just like, you know, it is what it is. If we're going to be together, we're going to be together. We're not to just leave on. But somehow, I don't know, this girl could not over him. And then what's so crazy is this man knew that this girl felt some type of way, and he just wouldn't leave her alone for shit. Like, if you don't like the girl, you don't want to fuck the girl, why you won't just leave her alone? That's what I didn't understand. So then, y'all, they stopped talking for like a minute, probably like, I ain't gonna say a minute, they probably stopped talking for like a week or two, and they working in the same set, but they wasn't talking. Like, it.
Oh, this is my first time hearing this, and I want her to get to the point. And I apologize for the cuss words in advance. I really do. If it bothers you, if it offends you, you should definitely not watch this, because I can't predict what she's going to say.
When she know what she doing and stuff like that, so she don't have to talk to him. So, you know, somehow they end up talking. I think he ended up texting her or whatever. I don't know. But somehow they end up talking, start back talking or whatever. And, you know, it was like on the same shit. Like, it's like they never... The conversation picked up as if they never got into it. They never had the conversation about her trying to pursue a relationship. None of that. They just picked up where it left off, and she never did bring it back up or nothing like that for a long time. So then months and months go by. They back messing around. They back, you know, flirting and all this other stuff. And then she brings up that she want a relationship again. And he just like at this point, like, you know, I'm tired of you sitting up here every few weeks or whatever, you bringing up a relationship and all this stuff like that. But he never did come direct and say, I don't want a relationship. He never did say, you know, I don't look at you like possible this is. So y'all, as time going on or whatever, you know, she was just like, okay, you know, they had started like, I don't know, it's like they would talk. They stopped talking for like a month, but she couldn't get over this man for nothing. She kept thinking about him, you know, and it's kind of hard when you work where it was like, I don't know, y'all know when y'all in a broken-hearted relationship and all this other shit that's like and that shit. I wouldn't be surprised if she wasn't. So y'all, this girl started doing her research on love spells. She was like trying to see like, you know, what could happen, you know, how crazy will people go behind a love spell. She just started doing her research about love spells or whatever. She got on TikTok. I think she watched a couple videos. I know she watched a couple videos because a couple of them she shared.
Do you hear how easy that is? Oh, I'm brokenhearted. Oh, this guy is not reciprocating my love for him. Even though if he's a narcissist, it's not going to happen, right? How easily accessible it is to just Google and say, oh, love spell, TikTok. There are thousands of videos one could learn and become a full-blown high-level witch overnight just from researching. And it all is based on heartbrokenness or feeling like the love isn't reciprocated, right? Feeling abandoned, neglected, rejected. It's always from that heartbreak and that pain. And this is where the devil likes to sweep in and say, hey, I have a bright idea. There's ways you can get this person to love you back. But it's like the devil always takes advantage and exploits our pain and our brokenheartedness. And this is that little voice in our ear, like, hey, go on TikTok and let's see if he can love you back. And then boom, it's so easily accessible. It's ridiculous.
So she started watching videos about, you know, the love spell and all this stuff like that. And y'all, every video that I saw that girl had watched or she shared or whatever, y'all, they was basically saying like, don't do that. People have unalived their partner and this and that, you know, it's not that serious, all this stuff like that. But the girl was curious. She was curious as hell. That's why y'all gotta be careful what y'all do and who y'all trying to attach to y'all. Cause baby, this shit is not no damn joke. But anyways, so she ended up doing it, y'all. She ended up doing it one night, and I think she was like, she didn't have no results the second or third night or whatever. Like a few nights she didn't have no results or whatever. So she was just like, she didn't believe in it. But then this man texted her out the blue. He texted her out the blue, and he was just like, I miss you. And he usually didn't text that, so she was like, damn, okay, he she didn't really think of the love spell either, y'all. She thought that it was just like a coincidence or some shit. Like he just texted her because, like I said, y'all, they was on and off all the time. So she just looked at it like it was a normal routine with him. So y'all, they talking, everything going smooth and stuff like that, for like a week or two. And then he just got to accuse her. Like I said, they work at the same facility or whatever. So he got to accusing her, like every time she would talk to another guy or whatever, or somebody would say hey to her, he was like, damn, you in everybody's face. Like he would just like make little smart ass comments, but he wasn't really just throwing himself out there to show that he's he's jealous or something. I don't know. About a relationship and stuff like that. You didn't even want a relationship, and all the spell that she put on that man, it actually freaking worked. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna have to make part 2 because I'm on my break.
A love spell or a love magic is a magic that basically exists in many cultures around the world. It is used to basically...
Okay, I just want to hear what happened.
Talking to at work, and she was like, that's crazy. And y'all, what's crazy? The girl, I don't know what. Like, I don't know, he changed his whole face structure and stuff like that when he saw her. Like, he would be having a conversation talking to somebody else, but it's like as soon as he laid eyes on her, it's like he would get in demonic mode. Like he would just be so evil looking towards her. And she was like, she just didn't understand. So when she got home, she texted him and she was asking him like what all that was about, with you questioning me and you looking at me like that and all this stuff like that. And he was just telling her like, don't worry about it, you will see real soon. Y'all, and I don't want to get emotional telling the story because the shit finna get deep as. So y'all, at this point, they, like I said, they at home, they had went home or whatever, and I think they was out for the next 3 days. They was out for either the next 3 days or the next 4 days or whatever, I don't know. But he texted her and he asked her if he could see her that night, and she was like, yeah, come over and all that stuff like that. And she happy, she not thinking nothing of it, y'all. You could tell this her first time doing some shit like this because she wasn't really playing her cards right. She wasn't cautious about nothing. So he came to her house. He's sitting on the couch, they talking, she offered him a drink and both of them smoke or whatever. She offered him to smoke and he was like, nah, I don't want none of this shit. It's like he was just evil. It's like he wanted to be in her presence, but it's like he had.
Okay, so basically the spell worked, but with spells and with anything demonic, it backfires, right? There's always a demonic layer to it. Like, yeah, you got the love spell going on. He wants to be in your presence, but at the same time, he hates your guts and he's abusive. I want her to tell us what happened.
Towards her or something. She offered him a drink, and the same evil look he gave her when he walked through the door, he just was looking at her eyes evil as. And when he was choking her, he was just like, you better not get my shit away. You better not get my shit away to nobody. And she was just like, what are you talking about? Like, you hurt me and stuff like that. Like, get off of me, bro. You hurt me. And he just started laughing. And he went back to his normal self. Y'all. And he just was looking confused. She said he was looking confused. Like, he wasn't even aware of what he just did to her.
So he manifested a demon. A demon came and inhabited his body and did that.
He had made up some excuse about her having to do something or whatever, to the point where he had to leave or something like that. I don't know. I think she said she had to go pick up her child or something. I don't know. But he ended up leaving or whatever, and he texted her and he apologized to her about what he did. He was like, I'm sorry, I got too aggressive with you. For some reason, she looking out the window and he passes by. And then she didn't really say nothing. She didn't think nothing of it because she's like, in her head, she's like, that could have been anybody. That could have been anybody. So I'm not just going to say that was him. That's in the back of her head. She thinks, like, there'll be nobody in there and all that stuff like that. I'm going to come upstairs and beat that door down and beat you down and this and that. He just was threatening her left and right. It's like he would get aggressive with her and then he'll come back too. And he'll just be nice. Y'all, this shit is crazy. Like, this shit's scary. I'm trying not to, like, trash can. Y'all. It got so crazy. Like, he didn't even recognize himself, I don't think, because it's like and stuff like that. And then he called her, texted her and stuff like that, threatening her, talking about if he catch somebody in her house, he was gonna pew her.
Okay. I mean, apparently, okay, so it's gonna be over soon.
Just telling nobody who it is, because I don't know, the family might not want that out. So yeah, let me go get my tablet and I'm gonna read y'all the message. Okay, so he texted her and he was like, Whitney, I do apologize for how I've been acting lately. I know I've been acting up. Him and told him that she put a love spell on him, and that's probably the reason that he's acting crazy. And the moment she said that, it triggered him. It triggered him again. He came to her house. He knocked on her door. She didn't answer because she was not there. She was on her way to pick up her kids. When she came back, her and her kids was getting out the car. This man walked up to her and said, a love spell, huh? This is what the neighbors said. The neighbors said that they heard him say, a love spell, huh? And then, pew, 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 pew. That was the end of her. That was the end. And after that, pew. He took himself out. End of story.
Okay. Whoa. I haven't heard that. That's the first time I heard that. That's why I didn't know how long it was going to take. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy on all of us, please. The chain of events. Girl wants love. Girl meets guy who is incapable of loving. Girl is still desperate for love. And I can relate to this girl. I was that girl as well. Guy still can't love her, but girl says, you know what? Maybe I can get him to love me. I can get him to love me. How many women think like this? And then men too. I mean, same with emotionally unavailable women. How many men think like this? Oh, I can just get them to love me. I'm just going to show them how much I can love them and they'll love me. Still didn't work. Girl seeks some spiritual advice to get him to open up. Girl opens up the floodgates of demons through witchcraft to manifest through him, probably to manifest through her. These demons are now using both of their vessels as tools and slaves to kill, steal, and destroy. And then the last part of the story is the devil won. He stole, he killed, and he destroyed both of them, leaving children without a mother. Crazy, but real. So I know it's extreme. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot for our heads to wrap our heads around. But it's like, this is so prevalent. That's why I'm talking about it. If this happened once in a blue moon, I would not be on these videos talking about witches. I wouldn't. I even get comments like, why are you talking about witches all the time? Why do you talk about demons all the time? Why? Well, because I notice a whole bunch of Christians still engaging in witchcraft and they don't even know they're doing it, whether it be full blown, this is witchcraft, or they're not able to discern what is witchcraft, even if someone's using the name of Jesus, even if someone is saying the Holy Spirit and they're still a full blown witch. People can't recognize witches in the church. So we have to keep talking about it. Louder and louder and louder. And I know when I get pushback on certain topics, that's when I know the devil doesn't want me to talk about it. So I get louder about it. Until these videos go viral, I won't stop talking. Until this video or videos like these get 1 million views, I won't stop talking. I won't stop talking. I'm going to keep talking until I continue to push through the algorithm so that people can understand that this is problematic. And it's so trendy right now.